Ladies and gentlemen, can I please have your attention?
Broadcasting around the world.
Well, hello.
This is your number one internet radio station. Smile. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Rich and Chris and Drive Time, Smile Radio.
Sunday, Monday, happy days. Tuesday, Wednesday, happy days. Thursday, Friday, happy days. The weekend comes, my cycle hums, ready to race to you. These days are ours. Happy days. These days are ours. Share them with me.
Goodbye, grey sky, hello, blue. Nothing can hold me when I hold you. It feels so right, you can't be wrong. Rocking and rolling all week long. Welcome to Smile Radio. This is Rich and a little bit of Chris, or without Chris, live on Smile Radio. I've just got my daughter on trying to... Lily, this one. There. Oh my God. At least you know we're live. Anyway, join us today. We've got the band from down East Sussex, I think it is. Sussex. I'll double check on that. Called The Wild Horse. They've been our featured artist. I think about 18 months ago, and we've got them coming on live with the powers of technology on Zoom. So we've got my daughter Lily. Say hello, Lily.
Hiya.
Hiya. Yeah, well rehearsed as normal.
I am rehearsed out.
I'm rehearsed out. Oh, Yorkshire, you. Anyway, so we're going to kick off with a featured artist from 2 or 3 weeks ago, and this is the Far North, and this is called This House Is Ours. We're right back after this with Rich, without Chris, but with a little bit of Lily, live on Smile Radio.
Shipwrecked on this land so far from what's ours. I see what's left of our own sunken hearts. I smell the salt in the air. I feel the wind through my hair. Tattoos of loved ones fading over time. Needles and tears on the skin. Oh, Father, where have you been? Oh, brother, let me in. Oh, whoa, it's a beautiful life, cultivated over hours. Oh, whoa, it's a beautiful life. This house is ours. Oh, yeah, this house is ours. Lately, I feel like my smile's underneath. Cobwebs and dust on the floor. I feel it pulling my lungs. Oh, don't wake me when I'm gone. Sunlight this morning cuts deep through the trees. I see the cliffs of the York. Oh, mother, take me home. On these mountains I roam. Oh, whoa, it's a beautiful life, cultivated over hours. Oh, whoa, it's a beautiful life. This house is ours. Oh, yeah.
life cultivated over hours. Oh, whoa, it's a beautiful life. This house is ours. Oh, yeah, this house is ours. Oh, yeah, this house is ours.
So welcome back to Rich and a little bit of Chris, live on Smile Radio. Without Chris, we've got little Lily. So
Little Lily.
We've got Lily. Oh, I won't call you little Lily because you're nearly a teenager, aren't you, love? Nearly a teenager. So we've got all sorts lined up this afternoon. Like I said, we've got a live Zoom interview with Wild Horse, and like I said, I've got some information on the band. If you just bear with me. So yeah, there's Jack Baldwin and his brother Henry, and their good friend Ed Barnes, who I think he's 19, I think Henry's 21, and Jack is 18. So they're a very young band, but they've been going for about 4 to 5 years. They've I think 4 albums. So we're going to be playing a plethora. Do you like that word? Do you like that, eh? Clever that. Good lad, I am.
Plethora.
So yeah, we're playing lots of their music. So next one I'm going to play is a song called Skin by Marisha, and these guys are from Hull, and they were our featured artists a couple of weeks ago, because we are the beacon for unsigned music and artiste. We've got all sorts hopefully coming up as well in the non too distant future. Lots of exciting things for Smile Radio, hopefully. So we'll let you know about that. We're in the process of trying to get some sponsorship. So if anybody is out there listening and they want to sponsor an up-and-coming radio station with a new venture of a live music venue, which we'll tell you more about a little bit later on. So we're going to play Skin by Marisha. And this is Rich and Lily live
On Smile Radio.
There we go. Right back after this. Welcome back to Reaching a Little Bit of Chris live on Smile Radio. We're going to be hopefully joined with the powers of technology with the boys from Wild Horse. Just nod if you can hear me. Can you hear me? You can hear me. You can't hear them yet because they're on mute, so we can see you. So I'll just try to explain. So we are live on the radio. So once I open the mics up completely, everybody will be able to hear. So what we'll do, we'll play another song. We'll have a chat, and then is everybody there now? Yeah. No, just you two.
It looks like you're talking to yourself.
I am talking to myself. But honestly, they are here. I promise you.
He's just talking to his laptop.
I'll just share the screen so people can actually see on Facebook. We're doing Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. We're doing it all. So on Facebook Live, you'll be able to see them, but they won't be able to hear them. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to play. We've got the Skylights coming on, I think, the 11th of September. So I'm going to play one of their tracks, and hopefully we'll be doing an interview with them. It's lined up. But I'm going to play Enemies by Skylights live on Smile Radio, and then we'll have the boys from Wild Horse on after this. If we thumbs up, guys, is that good? That's good. Right, we'll be right back after this, so don't go anywhere.
Shotgun blast in the auto ball, smashing it down like a billion wall. Sink or swim, but I don't
So welcome back. You with Rich and a little bit of Chris. Well, without Chris, live on Smile Radio. We're joined with Wild Horse. Can you hear us?
We can.
Yeah, we can
Yeah,
hear
it
you loud and
works.
clear. Yeah, modern technology, isn't it? Brilliant. How you doing, guys?
Got there. Yeah, not bad.
Not too bad.
Yourself?
Yeah. How
Oh,
about you?
yeah. Great to be alive. Apart from the weather, you can't believe it's August and it's absolutely
It's really well.
cats and
today.
dogs. Yeah.
Yeah, it really was. Yeah, yeah.
It's
Been lashing it down here.
yeah, it's bad down here as well. It's been like 4 seasons in 1 hour.
Yeah. Well, we the other night, unbelievable. We were absolutely persisting it down, and then we had sunshine, and it were cracking the flags. Can't believe it. Go figure. Eh?
This country is just
I know. Well, I were up in up in Richmond. I don't know if you've heard. There's a pub called the Tan Hill Inn, which is the highest pub in Great Britain. And it's 1,760 odd feet above sea level, and it's world famous. Anyway, my wife managed to do a surprise, and we went there, and we had and considering all this craziness that's going on, we managed to get a room.
nice.
And managed to have a meal. Just me and our mates, just me and Marie, me and the wife. Well, the current Mrs. Harrison, anyway.
Oh, you always say that.
So, how's things going? I mean, I know you've been a featured artist. I think it was about 18 months ago.
yes, it was quite a while ago, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. And obviously, we keep following you, keep sharing your music, because we are the Beacon Frontside Music and Artiste. I mean, my sidekick, unfortunately, is away on holiday with his family, so
Oh, am I not good enough?
you are good enough. You are good enough, my sweet. So I've got my little daughter with me, and she's 12, going on 48. Getting grief constantly. The thing is, I am outnumbered. There's 4 women in my house, and it's not fun. It's not fun at all.
Yeah.
Poor you.
I know.
In our house, it's the other way around. It's 3 boys and then our mum.
Yeah, so
So yeah.
So, right, for our listeners and for our viewers, I know it's not really good. So, who's who? So, who we got here?
Right. So I'm Jack, and
Henry, Ed's not here though.
Ed's not here.
He hasn't yet.
Ed's currently underneath a lorry trying to fix it.
Yeah.
The lorry mechanic, so
Somewhere.
he's.
Yeah, well, we've all got proper jobs as well as doing what we're doing. But
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah.
yeah, so me and my wife, we've got a children's daycare nursery. So I were at nursery this morning, and then back on,
Yeah.
quick change,
Radio
and
presenter. Yeah.
Yeah.
running the station. So yeah, but we've got all sorts of stuff going on, positive stuff. Considering that, I mean, how are you guys? I know there's 2 brothers, and Ed's,
Under a lorry.
under a lorry.
Yeah.
So how did you guys meet anyway? I know you brothers, but
We met at birth.
yeah,
Well, yeah. A couple of years behind.
No, with Ed, I think me and Ed we've been friends for years now. I think the story was that when I was in year 3, Ed was in year 4, so he was a year above me. We were in the same class, and we had this thing called reading time, where you'd pick up a book and you'd read it with someone. I didn't have anyone to read with, neither did Ed. And Ed came up to me and was like, "Oh, do you want to read a book together?" And I'd never met him before. I was like, "Yeah, all right." And then I was like, "Do you want to be friends?" And he was like, "Yeah, all right." And that was it. It's just, we've been friends ever since. And then you stole Ed from me because I planned on making a band with him. Then Henry got there first, and then I had no choice but to join.
We had something going before with us.
Yeah.
It's going so well.
And then I came.
Yeah.
No, they did a little duo thing for a couple of rehearsal sessions, and then
Yeah.
they kind of forced me into it because I didn't really want to be in a band with my brother, but
I would say forced.
I eventually succumbed.
Yeah. Yeah. And then it was.
Yeah. Since then, it's just been.
So again, for our listeners and viewers, who does what in the band then?
So I'm the lead singer, and I also play guitar and bass. Like, we kind of swap around instruments a bit. So in some songs I'll play guitar, and some songs I'll play bass, and some songs I'll play keys.
Right.
I'm a bit of both, mainly rhythm, so bass, guitar, and piano,
Wow.
mainly.
And obviously Ed's drummer.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's right.
He's the mad one.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's just got his drums.
Yeah. Well,
Nothing else to worry about.
I've yet to
Sings
meet.
a bit.
I've yet to meet a drummer. And I don't want to be a generalisation, but they're normally a bit bonkers, aren't they?
Oh, you have to be, yeah.
He is no exception. So.
Yeah, to that role, yeah.
Definitely. He lives up to it quite well, actually. Yeah.
So I've got a few questions that Chris has sent across to me because obviously he's not here, and he wants one of his first questions. Who have been your musical influences? I know I've got some on the website that Stephen sent across.
We've got a lot of
Quite a few, yeah. Yeah,
I mean,
everything really, all round the scope.
I mean, you'd obviously start with the classics of what basically made the band start, which would be like the Rolling Stones, Eric Clapton, the Beatles, all the punk music, the Clash, like basically anything 60s, 70s, we'd be like, that was our stuff. We'd listen to that so much. And then really recently, we've just been listening to everything, because... Yeah. I know
that kind of that roots the band, and then we just built on top of that with a lot of like current day influences, what's in the charts, things like that. We try to listen to everything as much as we can, really, and then we sponge all of that in.
Yeah, we
basically,
kind of we do. I mean, hence the album name. The new album is called "We Are in an Identity Crisis, but We Love It." That's because we didn't really know what genre we wanted to be, because we had so many musical influences.
I think
it was just stealing from.
It was a collection of songs in the end that just all, none of them stuck to one genre. So it was they're all different things going on within that collection. So we didn't really know what sort of genre we were at that point.
Yeah.
So yeah, I know, not trying to create a new genre, but it's a mashup of stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, but you just create your own feel and vibe, aren't you? So, but I know the previous album that we played, Dance! Exclamation mark. Was it a couple of exclamation mark? I think. Like an animal.
In the name,
like
got
an animal.
reduced to one in the end.
Did you?
It didn't fit the cover.
The original was at 20 exclamation marks.
We weren't allowed.
No. But yeah, we featured a couple of your tracks on our featured artist bit last year. There's from your new album as well, that Stephen and that sent some of your tracks across, which are on our playlist as well. So
very nice.
Thank you very much.
Cheers, appreciate that.
No. Well, the whole premise of the station, and when I set out to set this up, was help promote new music. And I keep going on about this bold statement, and my daughter at the time didn't know who John Peel was, but she does. She does now.
Good.
But
he forced me to listen to it. It was like, you don't know who John Peel is.
Yeah, after we beat, obviously not with a stick or anything like that, but
more of a verbal beating.
Yes. But I'd like to be known as a modern day John Peel, just to be able to give a
platform.
Think
you'll go down as, the modern day John Peel. I think you're doing a very good job. So.
Oh well, it's appreciated. It really is, and we're getting lots of love as well from various different artists, not just in the UK, or from Europe, in America.
That's great.
And when we have a couple of shows that are sent across from America, and again we've got all sorts of different genres. We've got the Codfather on a Friday night, which is the alternative jukebox, which is punk, alternative music. Some of it's really, I can appreciate the musician. Some of it's not. I'll be honest, it's not my bag, but some of it's really good as well. But he's got such a good following, and he does a different show on a Monday night called Folk and Blues, and I love listening to some of that. Some of it's a bit jazz. I'm like you. I listen to all sorts of different music.
Yeah, that's right. I try and branch out. That's it. Yeah,
it's not just one fits all. But I just I'm very envious because I can't play an instrument. My daughter Lily bought me a ukulele for Father's Day, and I've been.
That was last year.
That was a year ago. I've been trying, and I'm just all fingers and thumbs. I just don't get it. It doesn't compute, honestly.
I can read music though, so I can help you with the reading music parts. So we tried to do it together, but yeah.
We never know. We might need a ukulele part in one of our songs in the future. So I've got to
call on you, mate. Lily's a lot better than I am. I think you'll just say, okay, we'll let you know. Don't ring us. Right then, should we break for a song? You tell me which one. I've got them all lined up. You tell me what you want to do. You want something from the previous album, the new album? What do you want?
A new album.
We'll go with the new album, I think.
Yeah.
Don't you want you to go?
Yeah,
When you scared,
Don't
play
Want You
that
to
one.
Yeah, should
there
we
we
start
go.
off with that one? Right, I'll let you introduce it.
Go. Right. So this is Don't Want You to Go off our new album. We are in an identity crisis, but we love it.
So this is Wild Horse live on Smile Radio. Don't go anywhere. If you've got any questions for the boys, get in touch with us. Instagram and Twitter at Smile Radio 3. Or you can drop me an email, richard@smileradio.co. Or we're on Facebook Live, Smile Radio Yorkshire. You can see the boys and you can see my beautiful face too. We've got a Zoe Shackleton give us a little wave. So give a little wave to the camera, guys. There we go.
I just hit the microphone.
So this is Wild Horse live on Smile Radio. We'll be right back after this.
Don't want you to go. Don't want you to go. On a midnight drive, haven't passed my test yet. I'm just second guessing where I am. Low, it's not that far.
listening to Rich and a little bit of Chris on Smile Radio.
Welcome back. Well, we ain't got Chris, but we've got Lily.
Got me instead.
Are you still there, boys? Can you hear us?
Yeah, still here.
Gone anywhere.
Yeah,
Lovely,
fantastic.
lovely jingle, by the way.
Oh, thank you. That was a girl called Bethany Hare who I'm involved with a charity called the Samantha Sykes Foundation Trust, and she sings there, and she's got her own charity called is it Bethany Smiles, and she's done lots of work for various children's hospice, and she's actually an actress in Hollyoaks now. So
Oh wow, cool.
so yeah, she did a couple of jingles. I've got another one as well. I'll play that one next, but Rich on the Drive Time. But yeah, we so if you guys ever get the urge, you want to do as a little jingle, I would not be offended.
We'll be very happy to do you a jingle.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Up for that.
And if you can do us a little shout out as well, and do us a little clip and send it, we can put it on as a, because we've got various stuff. We've got pre-recorded shows and stuff. So yeah, that'd be cool,
perfect.
man. That'd be brilliant. Thank you very much.
Cool.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, no worries.
Did you just say that would be cool, man?
Yeah, I'm getting down with the kids. Don't be laughing at me.
It'll be cool, man.
Have you seen what I'm up against? What he's, I get bullied all the time. Don't be laughing. She's 12-year-old. Anyway, moving on.
You need it.
Right. One of the other questions is what music you listen to, which you've already kind of answered that. The Beatles and all that kind of. But who takes the lead when it comes to writing the songs? Is it a joint effort, or is it just?
It's usually me, definitely for this album. But then what normally happens is I'll write the song from like the skeletal bones of it. I'll bring it into a rehearsal session. I'm like, guys, got a new song. I'll show them it, and then they'll all kind of put their own little spin on it.
Yeah.
So
Henry
will put his little thing on it, and then Ed will put his thing on it, and it will just come together. So yeah, the band basically just builds it up from the bare minimum to where it is for the final product, really.
Yeah, pretty much.
So,
it's fell off the chair.
Show that little chair.
Yeah.
Anyway, cheeky.
Oh yeah. Excuse me.
Better out than in.
You got that off Shrek.
No, they got off me. Mike Myers got that off me. Anyway, who is it? Is it a collective, or is it in regards to the direction of where your music's going? When you say you sit down, you 9 times out of 10 you normally start the process off.
Yeah.
Is it a joint, or is it you because you're the oldest that said no, we're doing this? Or
I don't know. A lot of the time, Jack will write some songs or have some ideas or something.
Yeah, I mean, the direction is usually start with me writing. I mean, the next album we've got, which I've been writing over lockdown, is more of like a disco-inspired thing. So that's where we'll be going next. So I suppose I kind of start off the directions with whatever songs I'm writing really at the time.
That's where we go,
So yeah, it's actually I'm the youngest one in the band, so I'm the one. The youngest is basically bossing everyone about in this situation.
Yeah.
Instead of the oldest.
Yeah. So so in regards to this particular album, then, which song came first on this album?
I think. Let me just think back, because I've been writing this. Well, I started writing this over a year ago, so I just got to think back. I think it was My Friend Said, because I remember playing that at a couple of gigs last summer. It's like just a new one that we
played it loads of times actually.
We played it like once or twice.
I don't know. I feel like we played it lots of times.
And
that's what started it, really.
And then I think
that was quite similar to some stuff.
Yeah. And then I think I was writing some songs, but they weren't like featured on the final album. I don't know. They just weren't the best. And then I wrote Can't, and then from Can't, pretty much everything came quite quickly, and we had to keep adding tracks on. That's why it's 16 tracks long, because it was going to be originally 10 tracks. But then I wrote more and it became 11, and then it became 13, and then it became 15, and then it became
one last minute track we threw
and
in.
The producer was so...
Just as we were about to finish.
Yeah, the producer was so annoyed. It was like, God, right, it has to be 15, no more. And literally, like, the second to last recording session, I'll rock up and I was like, I've written a really good song. It kind of has to go on. Like... So yeah, it ended up being 16.
Well, you've answered one of my questions, because you don't normally get albums of that kind of length now. They're normally 10, 11, kind of tops 12 sometimes, but majority of albums.
We just couldn't condense it. We couldn't condense it. It was too.
Yeah, it was. I think I just had a bit of a creative overload, really, and the songs we were writing, we were really excited about, and we didn't want to put them on hold, so we just it's basically
chucked it all in, really.
Because every other album we've done, the past 3 albums have been 10 tracks, all of them. It's just like, we want to do something different. We've done that format. We want to try something new, and I've actually found it really enjoyable doing
Nowadays with streaming, everyone just wants to play whatever songs they want to play, so that it's not really album format, it's more playlist. So it's just have a whole load of songs, really, so people can flick through them.
Yeah, it's basically just like a collection of songs.
Yeah, it's more for playlist, I'd say. Almost.
I really enjoy that format. I think it works very well, and we'll probably be doing it again.
Yeah, definitely. Well, it probably will be this rate, yeah.
Yeah, I've written a lot of songs.
Basically written the next album, haven't you?
I think I've written the next 2 albums.
I expect about 30 tracks on the next one.
Yeah.
I think even though like you have a lot of songs, it's sometimes better to have more, so there's more to listen to as well.
Exactly. We wanted to basically cater to as many different types of people and audiences as possible with this one. You can't really do that in condensed down 10 tracks.
Try to add as much variety by having an extended playlist, you know. So
and with all your music as well, with doing different genres, you have more chance of more people listening as well, because there's lots more people that will like to listen to it.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
Try and harness everyone's taste.
I suppose it's, you know, like a bonus, but I feel like the reason we did it was not because more people will listen. I think it was just because that's what we wanted to do, and we just found it really fun. But it's definitely, you're definitely right. Our popularity's kind of gone up tenfold since when we last spoke to you.
Definitely got a big variety.
Yeah, we think it's because of the variety of music we're doing now.
Different sorts of people following the band now, so different age groups, a lot of younger people as well, which is what we want. So.
Well, Lily's a fan, even though, you know...
Thank you, Lily.
I'm glad. Yeah, but absolutely.
But, you know, in the 2 years that we've been going as a station, I mean, you know, this was a burning ambition of 20 odd years ago, and down to various life things that happen.
Gets in the way,
and you know, and real life gets in the way, and you know, an opportunity that I thought I had gone, and I got involved with another station called 5 Towns, and I ended up being the treasurer and practically running it, and it got to the stage and it was a community-based station, and there was so much grief, and I just thought, and they weren't getting where I wanted to go, and you know, it wasn't just about me. So I thought, you know what, I'm just going to set my own up. So I did, you know, and we've since we launched, we've hit over 300,000 listeners since we started. You know,
brilliant. Wow.
And
it's a good count.
Yeah, and you know, it's not every month. It's not every month, granted, but you know, over the lockdown and everything else, but you know, and like the podcasting side of it, you know, we've had over 20,000 downloads of all the podcasts of the shows, which
that's great.
I mean, we'll be putting this out as a podcast, and I'll send you the link as well, and you can share it and all the rest of it. So, but yeah, you know, we're in a situation because me and my wife, we fund this. You know, we're privately, and we don't get any help from anywhere, and I know how difficult it is for us, let alone trying to go out and produce and do your music, play gigs, it's difficult, isn't it? It's so difficult. Yeah, and people don't realise, and it's like I'm not on this sort of moral crusade, but I want to be able to be in a position where we can help, you know, and if somebody has a bit of success, by association, you know, I don't want anything for it, but the plan for us next is we're looking at a live music venue where we can help promote.
Sounds like a good idea, yeah.
And obviously there's lots of venues that are closing down, which is so sad because of what's going on.
Yeah, it's getting harder.
It is getting harder, but I do believe that there's a need for it, and I strongly believe that.
100%, yeah.
And we are literally getting, and this is no word of a lie, hundreds of submissions every week now. We've literally there's me and Richie who look after all the music, and I do pretty much everything else. I've got my daughter helping with the social media side of it because she's obviously a lot better than I am. But Not this one, Zoe.
Yeah, no, not me. No.
Lily does
Okay.
Lily does TikTok, but
Oh yeah, of course, yeah.
we've only
That's
done,
important.
how many followers on TikTok have we
We've
got?
got 64 so
Yeah,
far.
rock on.
Getting there, getting
Yeah,
there.
but we don't know half of them, so
You don't
Get
matter.
involved in
There you
those
go.
challenges.
so that is actually people that want to follow us.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm not really down with the TikTok, but anyway, she keeps trying
Down
to...
with the TikTok.
I'm not. Anyway,
For TikTok.
yeah.
Yeah.
But it's and it's just there's so much talent out there. There's so much music, and it's like having the opportunity.
Lots,
And like last week I had a guy called Mourinho, and he's a rock legend in regards to what he's done. He's been in the business 30, 40 years. He's on the Hollywood Hall of Fame of the guitarist, and if you just Google him, I mean he's we've spoke off after the show a couple of times, and his contacts are vast, and and he's putting some opportunities our way, and that's the thing, for no benefit of his. Do you know what I mean? And it's just nice, and that's the thing I love about. I mean, he's had a lot of success. He's a lot of his guitar music's on films, and
brilliant.
he's done a lot of work with Paramount, and so he's had a lot of success, and he's continued success. But again, just by having a chat and messaged him, any chance, and it was funny that we again about 12 months ago, Boy George put something out on Twitter about new music and DJs getting behind new music and saying if you don't plant nothing new will grow. So I replied and said, yeah, I completely agree. Check us out, check the featured artists on Smile Radio, and 20 minutes later he's following us on Twitter.
Oh, very nice.
And
There you go. That's what you do.
So, and he's got over 400,000 followers, and I've been
Yeah, of
emailing
course.
him. I've been emailing him to come on the show. He's still not replied yet, but I'm not letting it go.
I remember you telling me because you were like, you saw somebody called Boy George following you, and you thought it was just a fan account, and then realised it was verified, and thought, oh gosh, that's someone that's actually real.
So just to get some kudos,
brilliant.
You know what I mean? So who knows? That the plan is eventually to get a venue where we can get,
sounds good.
some original acts, and the whole premise of it. What I don't want to lose out is promoting new music. And the thing is, it must be so frustrating when you're starting out, when you're playing in clubs and bars, and you're playing to Two Man and a Dog, and because you guys just want to play, don't you? Do you know what I mean? You just want to play.
Yeah.
And it's,
Yeah. Actually getting there though.
yeah. And and then when you do make it, it's ironic, isn't it, that you get people, like if you look at Ed Sheeran when he was busking and doing whatever he was doing. I mean, he certainly served his apprenticeship, and people would be in a bar and they wouldn't listen, and it annoys the hell out of me. If I go to see a band, whether they're famous or not, I want to listen to what they're doing.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's it. That's true.
So do you get up to God's County at any point then? Have you been up to Yorkshire?
No, but our mum, I think we told you this last time, my mum.
She is from Yorkshire, Doncaster,
Doncaster.
near
Yeah.
Doncaster.
I remember this. I think I remember this from last. Yeah. Donny
Yeah,
was.
we haven't been up, but we were actually planning. See, this is the thing, that 2020 was going to be a big, because this new album, and this new album's kind of been basically like a rebrand for us. So we were basically whole new energy.
relaunch,
We were gonna go out. We're gonna go out on tour. We were gonna go up to up north. We're gonna go up to Yorkshire. We're gonna go everywhere. We were even planning in the summer of going over to the US. We can't do that because of
You have to
COVID.
quarantine, yeah.
So we'll have to wait till 2021 But
hopefully that's a better year.
Yeah.
Well, it can't get any worse, can it? Let's be honest. But
If
just discount this year.
when we eventually go up near you guys, we'll pop in if you want.
we'd love that because
Yeah.
I'm gonna while we're live on radio, I want like I said, we're just in the process of I may have found a venue, but then we're looking, like I said, we're looking for sponsorship to be able to get it out, and eventually the big plan would be, I'm hoping to do something with Huddersfield University, to be able to look at how we can subsidise recording, set up a proper recording studio so we can help new bands, and eventually, who knows, set up our own label. But let's not run before we can walk. But again, being the whole premise of it is to be able to be fair to the artist, because I know there's a lot of artists who do get signed, and for want of a better word, get the pants pulled down a little bit when it comes to the actual
that's true.
the music, and I just think without you guys and these people who are doing the music, we wouldn't have an industry. We wouldn't have, why? How much money do they want to make? Do you know what I mean?
It's a lot of funny business.
It is.
The royalties and all that. I mean, I don't want to oversimplify it, but I just think, if everybody's doing the same amount of work, well, why can't it be split 50-50,
That's the thing. It's a bit major. You got to be careful with major labels, because they will probably try and screw you over, to put it politely.
Yeah.
You see it all the time with major artists. I mean, look at Britney Spears. That's really sad that she has no control over her finances. It's just it's because we kind of relate to Britney Spears. When she got signed, she was just excited. She liked music, and all that. And then she probably didn't realise. Well, she definitely didn't realise what she got herself into. And she was, just only 15, I think. So it's crazy.
Yeah.
But
unfortunately, if you don't really know what you're doing, you can get tricked. You can be fooled quite easily.
Yeah, and it's I remember watching Rocket Man with Elton John, and his manager then, and obviously when he was on a downward spiral with his addiction and all the rest of it, he said it doesn't matter. I'm still getting 20% whether you're dead or alive, and he basically trimmed him up to the point of
good point.
And again, I'm not a lawyer. I'm not, and I've got to be really careful what I say. But I just think it's not fair without the individuals doing the music, creating the, why would you want to rip it off? Anyway, that's only my. And again, I'm not on this moral crusade, but I don't think I'm ever going to be rich by doing what I'm doing. But that is not why I'm doing it. I'm not doing it for that. I'm doing it because.
Yeah. I think if you go into anything, not just music, but arts-wise, anything to do with that, with the arts. Yeah. If you're going into it to, make
the money oriented.
If you're going into it to make a quick buck, don't even bother, because you're not going to get it.
No.
That's not how it works. You have to do it because you can't imagine yourself not doing it.
Yeah.
That's why you do it.
Yeah. I mean, I absolutely like the different job we've got on a Monday night. We've got Top of the Progs with Reuben Jones. And he's a self-taught keyboard player, but he's so talented. He can play the drums, he can play, but he's self-taught. And he can even play the organ. He plays the organ at a church, proper with the pedals and all the rest of it.
Wow.
And he's 18, 19, but his knowledge on progressive rock is phenomenal. If you listen to it on a Monday, it's on 5 till 6 on a Monday night. I like some prog rock. It's not really but I love Bowie and I love a bit of Genesis maybe. But do you know what I mean? But to listen to him and his knowledge of music for someone 19, he's talking about, I don't even know. I'm 49. I'm thinking, Jesus.
Yeah.
But it's just being able to, but the love of the music that everybody's involved with anyway. So I'm going to shut up because you're supposed to be talking, not me.
That's all right.
So we'll play another song off your new album. What would you want to go for? Do you want to go for Can't, or do you want to what do you want?
I think we'll go for Ex Recluse, only because we're about to release something to do with that. We haven't announced it yet.
We're going to drop something, yeah.
Yeah, to do with Ex Recluse. But let's go with Ex Recluse.
Let's do it.
Right then, let's do it. So I'm going to shut up and let you guys talk after this next track. So you're listening to Rich Without Chris with Lily. Say hi.
Hi.
I'm being joined by the boys. Well, not all the boys. One's still under a wagon. So Wild Horse. And you'll have to tell me where the name come from, but we'll hold that till we come back after this. Yeah. So this is Ex Recluse by Wild Horse, live on Smile Radio.
To hold me
You're back with Rich Without Chris live on Smile Radio
Rich Without Chris.
with Lily.
Hi. We've got a question from somebody. Do you know when you might be playing again? I don't know how you pronounce this. I think it's Hagerman Oyster, did you say?
Oysters, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Regularly texting.
Well, Hagerman, I suppose.
Hagerman, yeah.
Hagerman.
I suppose you don't really know. I think because of COVID, it's a bit. We've got one gig booked in for October the 4th.
4th of October,
And
yeah.
That's at the Islington in London, but that was actually originally booked for July, and we've had to keep pushing it back. So we really don't know. I imagine it probably we won't be gigging full on again until the end of the year or 2021, which is sad. We really miss gigging, but safety has to come first. That's the main thing. At the end of the day, we want people to come see us to feel comfortable and be safe.
Yeah.
So. But yeah, 4th of October at the Islington at the minute in London. So yeah.
So Hagerman, is that all right for you? We've got Amelia Armour, I think. She's saying great song, guys.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Um,
Glad you enjoyed.
it didn't have the F-bomb in it, did it, by any chance?
No. That's
Not this time.
that's for me. The chorus is for
Because I looked
We
at
looked
mine,
at each other.
thinking, and then I just wanted to clarify because normally it tells me if it's explicit or not. But it didn't.
Yeah.
No,
Don't
not this
worry.
one.
It's
Yeah.
not this
Might
time.
have sounded like it.
Yeah. I remember we played an Arctic Monkeys.
Oh, yeah.
And we literally we kicked off with it, so we were in the first 3 or 4 minutes of the show, and it's that way it says she must be freezing. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And I just looked at Chris and I oops. So I just lowered it down.
Yeah, I know that one. Yeah.
really sorry about that, but it normally tells you if it's explicit, doesn't it? But anyway.
That's true, yeah.
Anyway, guys, so I just wanted to ask you, when you mentioned your next album, it's going to be more of a disco theme. Is that like 70s disco or?
This is like.
So kind of like it's very heavily inspired by kind of Calvin Harris.
Right.
Stuff, yeah.
There's a bit of cheek in there, so there is a bit of 70s disco in there.
A mashup of
But there is also some
current stuff and
there's some rock songs in there as
all
well.
sorts of things. Yeah.
Bit of
But mainly
Faithless, bit of
it's-
trance,
Hmm?
bit of Faithless, bit of.
Yeah, Faithless, obviously. Who doesn't love a bit of Faithless?
No, there's some interesting concoction of songs. Next one coming up, isn't it?
Yeah, there's some jazz in it.
There's all sorts.
Yeah.
So can't wait to get that out.
So where are you in regards to that then? Are you starting recording it? Are you just putting pen to paper? Where are you at?
Well, so I started writing it over lockdown. I've written about 40 songs for it. Obviously, it's not going to be 40 songs long. I have to cut it down. I know I get carried away at the 16.
I think that number's gone up since the last time you told me.
Yeah. So I now have to.
Yeah, what?
I now have to kind of, cut it down, and then I will start rehearsing them fully as a band, probably in about a few weeks. And now the studio's all open again. We do actually want to get straight into recording it because why not? We can't gig, so you might as well. And we're really, really excited about the songs. So we want to get them out.
I'm looking forward to it.
You could expect to see something from it quite soon. So yeah.
So which studios do you record at?
We record at Cobham Sounds in.
Yeah, in Cobham. So
yeah,
it's not too bad.
With our producer Neil Squires, it's his studio.
Does a fab job every time. So
yeah,
Yeah.
it's a great studio.
Yeah, like I say, it's just I've only been in a couple of times. There's one in Ossett, Healy Road Studios, and I've gone a little block. But when we were talking to Mourinho, he said he was down at Abbey Road, and just before lockdown, he was doing this part of his album, and he after they basically said you got to go, and he said because I were hoping he were going to do an acoustic set, but he says I don't actually have a guitar here. He says they're all locked away in Abbey Road Studios, and I says, well, that's a name to drop in it, you know. But, but he's promised me faithfully that he's going to.
We actually planned to record in Abbey Road Studios for lockdown. We have a friend of ours from America. Paulie Lane. He does music and stuff, and he was coming over, and we were going to record a song together in Abbey Road, but lockdown happened. Lockdown happened.
A lot of things didn't happen.
Yeah. Well, who knows? Fingers crossed. But he's promised me a tour when he's down there, so I said, right, I'm going to hold you to that. So, but yeah, it's amazing, isn't it? All the work that goes into not just writing it, producing it, you guys playing it, and then you've got to edit it, and you know, people don't realise. Yeah.
And then stage,
it's a lot of work goes into it. This one we recorded it very different. So normally with our past albums, we've basically done something which is called live recording. So you just get in all together in a room as a band, and you play it as a band without the vocals. You just play the instruments all together, and then that'll be the take for the music. And then you'll just go on and put some overdubs. You put on the vocals, you put on some keys or something. But that's quite quick to do. We could get an album done in a couple of months, whereas this time we basically decided, no, we want to try something new. So we started doing track by track recording, which is much longer. You basically start with the drums, and then you put the guitars on, you put the bass on. It's like building it up, layering all the instruments up. It takes a lot longer, but the result is much more polished and just sounds better. And we thought we'd give it a try, and it definitely took a lot longer. I think we started recording this album. The session started in early December, and they finished just before lockdown. So that's like 6-7 months, the longest we'd spent recording an album, but it was definitely worth it doing it that way. We think gave us a lot more creative control to experiment.
We had a band called Civic Green on from Barnsley, and I have to say, if you check them out, they are really, really good. I'm forgetting the song now. I'll find the song and that. But they did a live recording of a particular. I don't know if it were actually a gig or whatever. But to say it were live, and it were, I think, either one of the tracks it were just they did it once and they recorded it, and it was. I thought. I mean, I'm not a trained production manager, or do you know what I mean, or producer or anything like that. So, but for the untrained ear, I thought it was absolutely amazing. I said to do it in one take and job done. I mean, but that was just an experiment when they were doing a gig. So, but
we would actually we were also, it's another 2020 plan that didn't go ahead. We were also planning on basically doing that. We're going to do a live album. We're going to record a gig, but we couldn't do it because of COVID. But maybe in 2021.
Yeah. So is that something that you'd do then? A live recorded album?
Yeah, we'd love to do it.
We tried something before years ago. It was done very.
It wasn't done properly.
No, it was a brief idea, but it worked. So we might, plan is to do it a better job this time.
I think there's always a live album is something that has to be done right and executed right, and there's so many amazing live albums out there.
Yeah.
Because when you play live, there's just that energy that you don't really get in the studios.
No.
It's that buzz from the crowd, and then the buzz from the musicians who are playing, because it's like that's the main thing about being in a band, like playing live is what you want to do. It's like your thing, and it's just an unmatched energy. It'd be lovely to be able to record that and put it out. So we definitely will do it at some point. It's on the cards.
No, I have to agree. Seeing live music, and that's one of the reasons why I want to set up a live music venue. But one of the best bands I've seen live, and it was quite an intimate gig, was James in Halifax, Victoria Theatre. It's only probably, I don't know, maybe 500-600 people there, maybe, I don't know. But it was probably more, but it was just an amazing gig. And Tim, who was the front man of James, he's stonewall bonkers. I mean, he were walking on the gantry and across the balcony, just held by fans. I mean, if it had fallen, but it was just an amazing night, you know. And I've seen quite a lot of bands over the years, but yeah, who was the favourite band you've seen live?
Oh, definitely the Rolling Stones.
Wow,
They were amazing. We've seen them 3 times, I think. Now we saw them. I think both our first gig was actually the Rolling Stones in 2012. So
That's their 50th.
we
Yeah.
were really young, and that was amazing.
Yeah.
And we saw them in Paris a few years ago.
Cage Elephant was supporting them. I think.
Yeah, Cage Elephant was supporting them, which was also amazing.
Yeah.
And then we saw them at Twickenham Stadium last 2018.
2018. Yeah.
And it's just amazing. The buzz at a Stones gig is just.
I think at any gig though, but yeah, when you get to
Yeah, we were literally like, because we were right by the walkout there, but this walkout bit, we were right by the end of it. So Mick Jagger comes up.
Quite close.
Mick Jagger comes up. He's only over there. I'm like, oh my god, Mick Jagger. It's crazy.
Everyone's out having a good time.
Yeah.
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 Well, we've been to Carfest, you know, the Chris Evans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we've
Don't
been
know about that.
three times. Is it
3
three
years
times?
in a row.
And you know, we've seen from Burt Bacharach to Madness, Squeeze, Texas,
Yeah. Cool.
Jackson. Well, not
But
the Jackson
I
5, but the
think
Jacksons.
What the best part of Carfest is as well, that you have like a genre, loads of different genres of music. Like you have kids that obviously like to listen to the more modern bands, and then you have all the 80s and 70s and 80s bands as well that sometimes come on. It's just really good to listen to different types of music as well. Well, I enjoy all of it, but
Yeah, well, I have to say I've had a lot of influence on Lily's taste in music. We don't have any Bieber or anything like that, but
no.
there's nothing wrong with Bieber, but you know, not for me.
Yeah, Bieber
You're
is
very strong about. You feel very strong about that.
Bieber's an acquired taste, isn't he?
Yeah, well, he wouldn't pay for us all to be the same, would it? So you know,
No, exactly.
music's music. But when I remember when you know people think Burt Bacharach is his most famous song, "Raindrop Keep Falling on My Head," and he's written, I think, something in the region of 2,500 hits. And this guy's 93-year-old, and I'm saying to Lily, and she's, you know, we're looking at, I said, take this in because this will never happen again. He's 93 for obvious reasons. You're never going to see him again. And we are now, you know, in front of a genius, you know, and he was still tinkering the iris and he was still singing, you know. It was just to see somebody of that stature, you know.
Yeah.
I just love music. It's just
Well, we love listening to Madness. That's our favourite band.
Yeah.
In the car, especially.
Who doesn't love Madness?
Yeah. Shame and Scandal. That's our song, isn't it?
Yeah, that's our favourite song.
That's a tune.
So right then, let's have another song from your album. God, we've been on for over an hour. Can you believe that, guys?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Time flies.
Yeah, we're having fun. I hope Ed's got that truck fixed.
Well, I think it's quite a big truck, so maybe not.
I doubt he's under them for hours. So. Maybe he's listening to the show. Hopefully,
let's hope he is. But don't forget, if he's missed it, he can download the podcast from iTunes, Spotify.
That's a good point. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Make sure.
Just slipping that one in there.
Yeah, drop it in there, kid.
Takes his tea break and he
Genius.
does it.
Yeah. So what should we play, kids? What do you want on?
Let's play Can't, I think.
Yeah, all right then.
Because Can't was the first single we released, and that really, you know, kicked off the buzz around the album. So, yeah, that one's a good one. We'll play Can't.
So this is Can't off the latest album. We are in an identity crisis, but we love it. Live on Smile Radio. So you're listening to Rich without Chris with Lily.
Hi.
Hi. And we've got Henry and we've got Jack live, and Ed's somewhere about under a truck.
Under a lorry.
Under a lorry. So we're right back after this. So if you've got any other questions, any messages for the boys, get in touch with us. You know what to do.
I can remember when everybody was my friend. I don't want to lie to you. can't remember when everybody was my friend. I don't wanna lie to you, 'cause lying's all I do. I can't remember when everybody was my friend. I don't wanna lie to you. Go to Selma's on the fields again, and I just go to school again. I don't wanna lie, stop ringing on my mental health. Oh, stop ringing on my mental health. Oh, stop ringing on my mental health.
You're listening to Rich and a little bit of Chris on Smile Radio.
Welcome back to Rich and a little bit of Chris Shaw live on Smile Radio. Been joined by Jack and Henry.
You keep nearly forgetting people's names
No,
now.
I've got the on here, but on it's the other way around. But they're sat different to how their names are written down. Is that? It's mashing my head, and that's not hard.
That's right, at least. Just in the wrong order.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, I'm just looking at the camera so you can't see me. I just call you both Love, and that'll be all right. Yeah. That's what I do. That's a Yorkshire term. Everybody's called Love. Hey, Love, you all right, Love?
Yeah,
That's true. Yeah, that's it. Nice and easy.
Yeah, you can't get it wrong then. So, you've going back to your bio, and again, if you want to know a little bit more about the boys, you can go to our website www.smileradio.co/the featured artist, and you can see the boys. You've done 4 albums in what was it, 4 or 5 years? Is it you've been together?
6 years now.
6 years.
Because we started when we were really young. I was 11, and you're 3 years older than me, so you would have been 14, I think.
13, I think.
13.
13 or 14, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, so we
Long time
started
ago.
really young. And then we just sort of been growing up, and as we matured, our music's matured, and we got to this point, really. Yeah.
Blood, sweat and tears.
So you've had obviously not just success on Smile Radio, but you've been BBC introducing. So
Yeah.
you've had a lot. How was that? Because it said on your blurb, it says you were invited to perform a live set. Did that happen, or was that,
Yeah,
was that in February?
Yeah, we did that.
We
Yeah.
did. That was really cool.
But yeah, that was
That was
one to remember.
that was really cool. We were very surprised at how nice everyone was there.
The
Like,
setup was interesting, wasn't it? Because it was right on the street.
yeah, it was right on the street of Brighton, right on the streets of Brighton,
Right outside the station.
and it was just a window, so anyone walking past could see the band playing. And during our sound check, we were just playing, a few songs, and then we look to our left out the window, this whole group of people watching, with their phones out, like going, "Oh my god, you guys are so good! That was amazing. That was really funny." And then just everyone there was really nice, weren't they? And really
can't fault it at all.
no, and they've been supporting us loads. Same with you guys. So thank you so much for playing
Absolutely,
us
yeah.
and having us on. We really appreciate every little thing you do to help us, and it's the same with all radios really. BBC introducing, they've helped us a lot. So has Smile Radio. So have loads of other radio stations, and we're just so grateful for all the support that
Well, that's
these radio stations do for independent artists.
Yeah, well, I mean, again, there's loads of other work that I've been doing, and I'm trying to collaborate with other stations, because it ain't just about us. It's about there's a if everybody, and I'll say this, that this is something that Lily said to me, and you can learn a lot from your children. When the Manchester bombing happened, and she actually turned around and said to me, "Why can't we just get on? Why can't everybody just get on?" And it's true. Why can't we just help each other out? It's not just about Smile Radio. There's Wigwam, there's BBC, there's all these other stations, and everybody can help each other out. And just, again, just by association, it can help us, it can help our profile,
Yeah, that's true.
That's the thing. I think
all about sharing the love.
it's just basically the truth of life really is that everything is always 10 times better if you work together. If everyone just helped each other with anything in life, just build each other up. Wouldn't it just be great if everyone we're successful, not just one person, or you know, like it's everyone's just got to help build each other up. Really, that's what it's all about.
'Cause I did see a lot of that, especially where we are in regards to when lockdown happened. There seemed to be everybody took a step back and took a stock of what's actually important, you know. And there's there's thousands of people obviously lost their lives through this terrible pandemic, and and mental health and all the rest of it. It's just been an absolute bonkers time, and it's just been. You couldn't script it, could you? You couldn't have even, you know, when you think back, like now it's the norm going to the local shop and you've got to put a mask on, and it's just when did that become the norm? And it's like, you know, when we went on Saturday to the Tanhill, if anybody gets a chance to go, it's a brilliant pub, by the way. And we sat there, and there's just me and Marie, and then the staff have all got masks on, and everybody else is, 2 meters apart, and you're doing your bit, and you need to go to the loo, and you're thinking, well, shall I go, and it's just,
It's true. We're living in just extremely unprecedented times, and it's one of those things that, when Lily gets older, when we get older, we're going to look back and we go, like our children, or the next generation, are going to ask us, what was it like to live in 2020 during the lockdown? And you turn around and you say, it's weird. It's very weird.
I think what people have also learned is that they've got to appreciate what they have, rather than always. People forget, like you don't appreciate your friends and people that you can be around until you don't have them around. And I think it's important for everybody to appreciate what they have while they've got it.
Exactly. It is just the little things that are so important, and they always have been so important. But I don't think people really realised or appreciated it. But now I think when everything gets fully back to normal, I'm hoping that it'll be a better world because of it. I'm hoping people will now be more appreciative of the little things and be just more polite to people, and more considerate, and also maybe, because there was a bit of a problem, I think, before all of this with the whole, do you want to come, to a gig, there's a band playing. No, I'll just stay on my phone at home. And a lot of people were like that. I'm hoping now that people have had 6 months now to stay at home on their phone. I'm hoping now when gigs and everything like that gets back to normal, people will want to come out, and because they'll appreciate having the freedom to be able to go to a gig, or be able to, go to the pub with your mates, or, anything like that.
I remember a couple of years ago when Kate Bush did a gig, and it was the first gig she's done for a long, long time, and the band phones. And I just thought, and it's great capturing memories, don't get me wrong, but you actually kind of forget why you're not actually taking in the moment. And a lot of it in your mind's eye, you don't necessarily need a picture, something on your phone to remember it, Does that make sense? Because I've got hundreds of pictures. I've been guilty of it. I've got hundreds of pictures on my phone. I never go back and look at them, really.
No, of course you don't. It's, I mean, you're exactly right. I mean, our parents often tell us, oh, we went to this amazing gig in the 80s. I remember seeing this band or this artist, and it's just amazing. They didn't have phones. They remembered it. I feel like because I'm definitely been guilty of it in the past as well. I feel like when I actually get to go and see a band live now, just going to keep the phone away, just have the freedom to just experience it, because it's been a long time.
Well, so October's going to be, with a bit of touchwood, you'll be playing your gig. You'll have to let us know, and if you put it on, we'll share it out, and when we do get because it's not if, I'm going to make it happen. When we do get our venue, I'd love you guys to come up and do a gig with us, and bring Mum along, bring her back to God's County.
We will.
And it'd be lovely to see you guys, and actually, and anything else that's going on, please let me know. You've got my number, you've got, and everything. So
that's right, yeah.
But what should we finish on? Because obviously we've been on for an hour and 20 minutes now. Not that I'm bored of you, but it's just.
Hi, that's all right.
I think the Ooh song, because that's our current single.
Yeah,
so
the Ooh song. Right then, Lily, I'll come down here and say hello because the guys can't see you. So take you can leave your headphones on so they can hear you. So she's going to come round to the camera so you can actually see.
Oh, sweet. Hello.
So you can actually put a face to the name. She does exist, honestly.
yeah, she exists. It's not just a voice recording.
It could just be a cassette in the back.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Cassette,
Pre-recorded.
Cassette. Do you know what a cassette is?
Yeah, there you go.
Right then, all that's left to say is a massive thank you to and it's a shame that obviously Ed couldn't make it. But anyway,
maybe next time.
Jack and Henry, I can't thank you enough and wish you every success and keep in touch. There's anything going on, your new album, don't forget, Wing It Across. We'll put it on our playlist. And
Thanks very much.
But yeah, keep going, keep doing what you're doing, and good luck with everything. And obviously, stay safe. Look after each other, guys.
You too. Yeah. Good luck in the future.
Yeah, cheers, buddy. So we're going to finish up now with the Ooh song. The Ooh song. Not easy for me to say it. And this is The Wild Horse. You're listening to Rich without Chris, with Lily, with Henry and Jack. Thank you very much, guys. Stay safe.
Cheers. Thank you.
Take care. Bye.
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 I know you said it to me before. I didn't know you wanted Politics is breaking up families. I guess Joe was wrong when he said love is all you need. It's not working. It's not working. Some people hate people for the colour of their skin, cause the origin or the culture that they bring. And if you don't believe that these people still exist, you can find them every Friday night in your local Korean, eating Asian food with Indian bits or have that apple saying the multiculture is here to stay. And if you don't like it, you can. It's not working. It's not working. Societies are working. Societies are working. Societies are working. Societies are working. If I hold my ground for a little bit, will that stop me from leaving? Oh, my ground, 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 ground. Love you now, give me likes and money. Love you now, give me likes and money. Love you now, give me likes and money. I want more likes, give me all your money. And if I hold my ground for a little bit, will that stop me from leaving? Oh, my ground, 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 ground. You can't wear makeup, you're a boy. You can't have short hair, you're a girl. You can't be attracted to a member of your gender. It's 2020 now, what's wrong with being out of breath, man? It's not working. It's not working. Societies are working. Societies are working. Societies are working. Societies are working. If I hold my ground for a little bit, will that stop me from leaving? Oh, my ground, 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 ground.
You're listening to Rich and a little bit of Chris on Smile Radio.
Welcome back to Rich and a little bit of Chris Show live on Smile Radio, minus Chris, but
with
plus
me.
Lily. So, what did you think? What were your favourite song out of the ones that we played, Lil?
I think it was, I can't remember, 2 songs ago. So
So we had Don't Want You to Go.
the one that we
Ex
thought
Recluse.
swore, but it didn't.
Yeah, Ex Recluse.
Yeah, that one.
That was your favourite.
Yeah.
So, boys, if you're listening, Lily's favourite of the ones that we played is Ex Recluse. I like Can't, and I do like the...
Well, I like them all, but my favourite one out of all of them was that one.
Right. Well, we need you to listen to the rest of the album, don't we? And I'm looking forward to the new album that's coming out.
Yeah.
So
Bit of
that means
disco.
Bit of disco, yeah. So we've got some previous artists that I've got lined up from. We've got I've got a song from the Violetas. We've got a song coming up, Ground Up by Rachel Barra. There's where is it? It's the Tropical Boyfriend catalogue. That's a really good tune. That's coming up. We normally do an all request hour-ish, but I'm sticking to the unsigned stuff because that's what we are. The beacon for unsigned music and artiste. So the next song I'm going to play is Geosim by the Violetas. And again, these guys are from Hull, from the East County. So yeah, good band.
I liked the band that was on the other week, and you said it recently. Was it Civic Green or something?
Yeah, oh yeah. If you're still listening, boys, I'll play Civic Green's song as well. I ain't got the live one because he sent that across, but but yeah. Anyway, I'll play Geosim and then we'll find Civic Green. So you're listening to Rich and a little bit of Chris live, or without Chris, should I say, live
On Smile Radio.
Definitely, defo don't need that to rope through my blood and keep my chemicals stirred. Disrupt my atheism. Forgive me for lying to your parents and 777. See that I'm mystified to where I've come. I've come with a memory state, but my friends all moved away, and I noticed I found solace in the face that I played. Forget me not, my serotonin's all I got. It's 6 o'clock and I swear to God, in the week I'll seek any photo opportunity, but I'm terrified by your company, Forget me not, my serotonin's all I got. It's 6 o'clock and I swear to God, in the week I'll seek any photo opportunity, but I'm terrified of your company, Do I truly believe what I don't know doesn't hurt me? You lavishly put geosmin in the pool. The moral castle looks diffracted. I'm distracted at 2:50 a.m. Want to come to nostalgia yet, 'cause they knocked down my old school. Forget me not, my serotonin's all I got. It's 6 o'clock and I swear to God, in the week I'll seek any photo opportunity. I'm terrified of your company, Forget me not, my serotonin's all I got. It's 6 o'clock and I swear to God, in the week I'll seek any photo opportunity. I'm terrified of your company, Accept or decline this allurement of mine. I'm just a wine away from feeling I can put on a show. Accept or decline this allurement of mine. I'm just a wine away from feeling I can put on a show. Forget me not, my serotonin's all I got. It's 6 o'clock and I swear to God, in the week I'll seek any photo opportunity, but I'm terrified of your company, Forget me not, my serotonin's all I got. It's 6 o'clock and I swear to God, in the week I'll seek any photo opportunity. I'm terrified of your company,
Come on down Friday nights from 9 till 10 p.m. It's the Godfather with his alternative jukebox. A jukebox you can't refuse, playing the best from the punk rock, progressive alternative scene. Now tune in Friday nights from 9 p.m. Now be warned, it's not for the faint of heart. So listen out, it's explicit, it's after 9, it's the Godfather, live on Smile Radio. And if you miss a show, catch him again on demand. Podbean, Spotify, iTunes, Google Play, and all good podcasting sites. The Godfather, Renegade rocking out every Friday night, only on Smile Radio.
You're listening to Rich and a little bit of Chris on Smile Radio.
So that's Civic Green live on Smile Radio. So they were our featured artists a couple of weeks ago. Love that song. Absolutely love that song. So if you want to check them out, you can go to our website and you can actually... wait, I'm just trying to change the camera. So we've got Lily, who's replaced Chris this week.
Yep, just putting a post up on Instagram.
Oh, yeah. What are you writing?
We'll have to look at it to find out.
Right. So we've got some messages on Facebook. Zoe Shackleton, great interview and songs, guys. Thank you very much. And Sarah Eppinstall, well done, Lily. And that's from Charlie. Oh. So is she Charlie or Charlotte?
Well, I call her Charlotte, but she likes Charlie, but she likes Charlotte as well. She likes both.
All right, so we'll have to put that to a poll. What do you prefer, Charlotte or Charlie?
You'll have to let us know. I think Charlotte, but then that's what I've always called you.
Yeah, me too. She'll always be a Charlotte to me. So we've got coming up. We've got "Useless" by Bethany Rose. We've got where is it? "Ground Up" by Rachel Barra, and also "Tropical Boyfriend" catalogue. That's coming up as well. We're literally last 20 minutes, Lily.
Really?
20 minutes left.
Wow.
So don't forget, if you want to stay with us after we've got the Colonel Bacchus show, straight after us, that's on from 6 till 7. We've got 7 till 8, we've got JJK, and we've got, after that, we've got the indie artist playlist. And after that, where are we now? 6 till 8, yeah, we've got the new music playlist. 8 till 9, we've got the indie pop playlist. And then at 9 till 10, we have the Codfather's Alternative Jukebox, which is a rerun from a couple of weeks ago because he's having a couple of weeks off. And staying after that, we've got the indie artist playlist, and then we've got the 11 till 12, the indie rock hours. So stay tuned, and if you've got any messages, anything you want to say, any shout outs, let us know. Get in touch with me, Richard at smileradio.co on email, Instagram and Twitter at smileradio3, or on Facebook, and that's Smile Radio Yorkshire. And don't forget, if you've got any new music out there, any musicians, artists, solo bands, get in touch with me, email me your music, and again that's Richard at smileradio.co. And if you can miss the show, or this show, or any other show, you can catch it again on Podbean, iTunes, Spotify, and all the major podcasting sites. So, without further ado, I'm going to play "Ground Up" by Rachel Barra, and this young lady's from Ireland, but it's based down in London now. And again, if you want to check out, go to our website, smileradio.co/featured artist, and find out all the info about these particular artists that we've been playing. So, we're right back after this.
On Smile Radio.
Well done, love.
Look in the mirror, what do I see? Hello reflection, hello again me. These little distractions don't work anymore. You see, 1 minute I'm up, then I'm down on this roller coaster. Open the window, the streets are so bare. Behind every closed door, a story to tell. Inside of these four walls, a chance to begin. I got a room in my heart that I'm saving till we meet again. I'm holding on to something I can't see. I'm waiting for the day where I can breathe again. If we crumble, if we fail, together from the ground up, we can build this house again. From the ground, from the ground, from the ground up. From the ground, from the ground, from the ground up. Been missing my family, been missing my friends. Watching too much TV is not good for my health. Though I'm feeling lonely, I know I'm not alone. We'll keep on helping and lifting each other up stone by stone. Dear I'm holding on to something I can't see. I'm waiting for the day where I can breathe again. If we crumble, if we fail, together from the ground up we can build this house again.
About 5,000 years ago, Alfred Fossil, a mild-mannered, over-the-hill club DJ, walked into Smile Radio via digital email abomination. He arrived shoeless and toothless from the redneck hills of bloody Tennessee, USA, with plans of delivering more diversity to the Smile musical configurations. Punk rock, mashup, house remixes, and dubstep are his weapons of choice. But his ultimate weapon he unleashes weekly at the beginning of his show, which is a parody of ridiculousness and disgrace rarely heard on airwaves anywhere about the globe. So if you're tired of listening to hip cool music and their uppity city-fied ways, but just want to be shocked back into reality, check out Colonel Bacchus Radio, Fridays at 6 p.m., right here on Fish and Chips Happy Smile Radio.
Rich and Chris and Drive Time, Smile Radio. Life floats on by on a river too far, far from anything to do with me. I tell myself to go, but I just keep on stalling. A change in it all is what I need. But now who am I supposed to be? 'Cause I'm holding on, I'm holding on. Yeah, I'm holding on, I'm holding on. Yeah, I'm holding on to you, my dear. Finding it hard to be anything special, pushing my creativity. They say keep going up, but I just keep on falling into a sense that no one sees. But now who am I supposed to be? 'Cause I'm holding on, I'm holding on. Yeah, I'm holding on, I'm holding on. Yeah, I'm holding on to you, my dear. My dear, I'm holding on, I'm holding on. Yeah, I'm holding on, I'm holding on. Yeah, I'm holding on to you, my dear. Just got home, put a record on, let a candle take my clothes off. Just got home, put a record on, let a candle take my clothes off. Just got home, put a record on, let a candle take my clothes off. Just got home, put a record on, let a candle take my clothes off. Holding up on, been holding on, holding on, been holding on, I'm holding on, I'm holding on. And I'm holding on, I'm holding on. And I'm holding on, I'm holding on to you, my dear. I'm holding on, I'm holding on. Yeah, I'm holding on, I'm holding on. And I'm holding on, I'm holding on, I'm holding on, I'm holding on to you.
Welcome back to a little bit of Chris, a little bit of Rich,
A little bit of Chris, a little bit of Rich.
live on Smile Radio. So, what did you think to them, the couple of tracks that we played?
I thought they were really good. I really liked Civic Green's song as well, and I really liked the Forget Me Not song. That's one of my favourites.
Yeah.
No, I know that's by a different band. I like that song.
I've got another song I want to play. It's a band called Lucky Iris, and it's called Get Ready With Me. Is it Get Ready With Me? I think it is, yeah. Get Ready With Me, and it's based in Leeds.
Oh, right.
They were a featured artist a few weeks ago.
Well, we've only got 9 minutes left, so...
So we're going to play that now. We're going to play, it's called Get Ready With Me, and this is Lucky Iris. And if you want to check these out, go to our website, www.smileradio/featured artist. I'm just trying to mouth it to Lily.
I couldn't see what you... Not stupid.
Oh, no, right. While we're on
Simple.
she sent me a message.
No,
She's,
read that out.
hashtag. For those who don't know, Lily's name for me is Chubby. So, and
Or
she's
Chub. More Chub.
Chub. Hashtag. It's because you're not answering your texts. I'm actually doing a live radio show. And I've been doing an interview, and you're not answering your messages. So she's put hashtag Lily and Chub. Hashtag BFFS.
BFFs, not BFFs.
Hashtag besties forever. And I just said, and then she's put underneath hashtag I'm so funny. Hashtag why are you wetting yourself? Hashtag are you laughing on the inside?
And he didn't reply, he aired me.
Anyway, I'm just gonna mute your mic now anyway. Right, this is Lucky Iris. Get Ready With Me. Listen to Rich and Lily live on Smile Radio. Get in touch, you know what to do.
She was a young girl, British shy girl, nice smile girl, in need of validation from the world, but we're all that young girl at some point in our lives. But do we really move past it, or do we just suppress it out of sight? Is it not the same for all of us? Aren't we all just trying to be someone? Get ready with me. It doesn't matter who you get it from. Get ready with me. Your mommy made your grandson when I was younger. I was told to be kind and look nice, but to be seen and not heard. And they told me to argue how to think for myself, but now I'm too outspoken. They still call me little girl. But is it not the same for all of us? Aren't we all just trying to be someone? We're always trying to change, always trying to change. But is it not the same for all of us? Aren't we all just trying to be someone? Do we really have to change? Can we stay the same, same, same? Get ready with me. Doesn't matter who you get it from. Get ready with me. Your friend, your boss, your son, so on. We can pretend all we like, change with the seasons, fast fashion vibes, resolutions in the mind. We'll start on Monday. We can pretend all we like, but if we don't change what's in our minds, the resolutions we will find always start next Monday. Get ready with me. Doesn't matter who you get it from.
Bring me laughter all the while. In this world where we live, there should be more happiness. So much joy you can give to this brand new bright tomorrow. Make me happy through the years. Never bring me any tears. Let your arms be as warm as the sun from up above. Bring me fun, bring me sunshine, bring me love. Bring me sunshine in your song. Bring me laughter all the while. In this world where we live, there should be more happiness. So much joy you can give for this brand new bright tomorrow. Make me happy through the years. Never bring me any tears. Let your arms be as warm as the sun from up above. Bring me fun, bring me sunshine, bring me love, sweet love. Bring me fun, bring me sunshine, bring me love. Yeah! Right then, that's just about it for us tonight. So I just want to say a massive thank you to Wild Horse. And don't forget, stay tuned for the Colonel Backus show, 6 till 7. 7 till 8, we've got the JJK, quite good radio show.
I've just got a message from my friend to say what am I listening to because we've been singing. She said her ears are bleeding.
No, they're not. You need to get some taste.
Shut up, Charlotte.
Shut up, Charlotte. Or Charlie. 8 till 9, we've got the Indie Artist playlist. And then 9 till 10, we've got the replay of the Codfathers Alternative Jukebox. 10 till 11, an extension of the Indie Artist playlist. 11 till 12, we have the Indie Rock Hours. So stay tuned for Smile Radio. Don't forget, share the love. And we're going to sign off with a little bit of Redshift by Big Rooster Jeff. You've been listening to Rich and Lily. Thank you. Too busy teletexting. That's what she's doing.
I'm talking to Charlotte, telling her to shut up.
Anyway, so thanks again and have a fantastic rest of your weekend. Be safe, everybody, whatever you're doing. And don't forget, give us 3 rings when you get him. Ta-da.
Bye.